Hey guys, this is Johnny Garcia. Uh, Title of my series, you can call it videos, interviews, is The Nobody. Anyways, it's Saturday. Just got back from a run, that causeway run, which is great. The weather was great. It wasn't too cold. Um, so it was fun. Not tired. I just thought I'd come in here and chit chat a little bit. Anyways, um, next week will be one of my first videos, interviews, and I'll put a link from my Facebook to tell you where you guys can start seeing my videos. It'll be from Facebook, and I'll put how to find it there in YouTube. So next week I should be posting my first interview, and that first interview is going to be with Joseph Cantu. He's one of the owners and head instructor out there on SPI Jiu-Jitsu, one of our Team Brasa affiliates there in Port Isabel. So anyway, some people say, why am I calling this title The Nobody? Because I'm a nobody, like many of us are too. In order to be a somebody, gotta be those guys up, celebrity stars. Man, I don't have Donald Trump's number, so I couldn't give him a call. I couldn't call some of my favorite actors, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I couldn't call any of those guys. So anyways, I'm a nobody. So, and I think the title is a great thing because, like I said, I am a nobody in this lunatic fantasy of planet we live in. So I want to talk about a little bit of jiu-jitsu, what I've done, and that's part of my job, and that's what I do today. And then I want to talk about a little bit of politics. I want to talk about a little bit of gun control, which is gun control is a crazy thing now. I want to talk about insurance for us U.S. Citizen humans that live here. I mean, there's always a president that goes up there, we're going to do better, and insurance, it's always talk, no matter what president. So some of you guys are always complaining about some president. Anyways, so just so you guys know, I'm going to be talking just about a little bit of everything. I'm probably going to go out there and interview some maybe restaurants, a judge, maybe some psychologists, and talk about family stuff also. So I want to talk a little bit of everything. I want to be the Anthony Bourdain, I guess. I really enjoyed his shows. I mean, man, whatever he done to himself was tragic. He had to. I don't know. He interviewed some of the great people, poor people, meaning the poorest people, the happiest people. Man, yeah, and he interviewed a lot of people. He visited a lot of places, like I have. I've kind of, like, you can see a little bit on Mr. International. Some of you guys that know. But anyways, I want to talk about a little bit about me, myself, Johnny Garcia, and how I kind of came about where I'm today. I was raised by one mom, hard working like crazy. So like some of those moms out there that are just crazy working when we were growing up. I grew up, had one brother, and no father. The father came in. Dad was there probably. He was there one day, and then he leaves for about a year, and then he was gone. And then people ask me, well, your work ethic today, man. You want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do this, man. Where does it come from? Is the only thing I can imagine, because I don't know if mom was athletic or what she did when she was young, or dad, because he never really sat down to really discuss anything about what he used to be. So I really didn't have that. Hey, Dad, let's go out and have a drink together, or let's go out there for somewhere, a dad thing full time. Like I said, he was always gone. He was there one day. The next day he was gone for a year, 2 years, 3 years. He comes back. He's gone again another year. Now that I'm speaking of dad, because I'm gonna leave that kind of subject to the side, because I don't want too much. I missed the dude. He died about 8 years ago. He had cancer in his spine, and he had diabetes. So But there's a funny story to that thing. Some of you guys that I went to Skinner Elementary. From Skinner, I went to Stell Middle School. From Stell Middle School, I went to Pace, James Pace High School, which is great. The friends I had there are great. But going back to, there's a story about my dad. My mom saved some money to buy us a Jeep. I think it was a 77. I can't remember exactly what date. Let me try to remember. Anyways, I'm drinking this Welch sparkling water. It was something there, 70. Anyways, make short story short, there's a friend of mine, Rick and Steve from school, and if they're gonna see this video, and they'll tell you, man, we had fun in that Jeep. Man, we go hunting down through the trails. I was back over in San Pedro. Great stuff. That Jeep was great. We bring it back one day back home. Went to school, came back, and the Jeep was gone. And I said, Mom, did you lend the Jeep? No. My brother, what happened to the Jeep? Well, what happened to that Jeep, my dad stole it. I didn't know about a year later when I saw him again. Dad, did you take the Jeep? Yeah, I took it. And what did you do with it? I sold it. So actually, he stole our Jeep. We're kids, and we're like, well, he's dad. He took that Jeep and stole the Jeep. We had no Jeep no more. Anyways, that's the kind of dad he was. He was an alcoholic. When he drank, he wasn't himself. But anyway, let's get out of that dad thing. But like I said, I wish I had a dad. I don't, and I don't want to get into that too much because then I start getting sentimental. Anyways, I was married for a long time. I have two other older kids. My oldest son, he's 23. My daughter is turned 19. I'm on my second marriage, which is my wife today, which is she's great. It's a team thing. We do just about everything together. I don't think I've really spent any time away from her. But today we have my son, Vinko Vlad. He's going to be 4 in February. So that's that. But I started jiu-jitsu many years before. I think I'm going on, 25 years. I started in Tennessee. I think when I got there, I asked a friend of mine about this guy in the ring, skinny guy with his gi, and I saw him. I think I was working at La Esperanza Home for Boys, and a friend of mine bought that illegal box back then, and we were going to show it to these gang type of kids are there, and they were going wild when they saw this guy come out. Skinny, 175, maybe 180 pounds, 6-foot guy, against just big guys. And man, that guy's gonna lose, but then all of a sudden this guy is not too much punching at all. Takes a guy, chokes him. Anyways, that's where I was introduced. When I moved to Tennessee, I lived in Clinton. A friend of mine, good friend of mine, brother, I guess you can say too. I said, man, John, you can stay here with us, no problem. Dwayne. And I said, man, Dwayne, I'd like to get started on this. There's this guy. I don't know exactly what kind of martial it is. Is it karate? No, because back then karate was like the top. Taekwondo, like top. So I said, no, man, this guy, he fights in this cage, man. And I kind of had to look around. I said, I believe it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu here in Clinton. I don't think so, John, in Oak Ridge, but you might check out Knoxville. I went on the yellow pages and I kind of looked, man. I found Jack Butterini, and he had jiu-jitsu. I went in there. He was a blue belt. I think there was 2 other guys, maybe 3. There were blue belts under Brad Hatcher out of Maryville. At that time, they were under Hicks and Gracie. Brad Hatcher was under Hicks and Gracie. And then sometime as I started training, I said, hey, Johnny, we're going to go out there, and Brad Hatcher's having a seminar. And said, no, I don't want to have that blue belt from him. I want that some guy, skinny guy, Hoist Gracie, he fights in this. Man, you got to have to go across to Memphis out there in that area. He has a network over there. So I said, okay. So I went over there, and I saw him, and it was like, man, I thought it was a dream. I saw him live. He was still fighting the UFC. I did seminar, blah blah blah. And, oh man! So I went back to the drawing board. I started training hard. It was about a year and a half that I was over there. He came into Brooks, Kentucky, and there in Brooks, Kentucky, he had the seminar. At the time, what he would do at the very end of the seminar, he would have like 10 guys, and then those 10 guys kind of knew, man, I'm gonna be up for promotion. Usually, the times that I've gone to seminars, from 3 to 4 guys for blue belts. So it was 10 guys. I ended up at 5. That day he chose 3. Chose one guy, another guy. Maybe he chose me because I was kind of maybe different, dark. I mean, there in Kentucky, there was a lot of white folks there, but I was the only kind of, I guess you can say, Hispanic or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I ended up with a blue belt, and I was like, man. So when I went back, I went to the guys back and, what's that blue belt here? And you know what? Pictures, I'm a guy that I need to see to believe. I ain't religious, so I don't believe in imaginary friends. Like I tell my students today, I have to see to believe. If I don't see to believe, I won't believe. Okay? At the time, so I said, man, I have to have some pictures at least, because nowadays technology, a lot of guys can crop and pop and boom and do that. But back then, there wasn't such thing yet. So I had some pictures, and I showed them, look, and the guys were, whoa, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, that was my start for Jiu-Jitsu. And I'm not going to get too much into the rest, but then I ended back in, that was in Tennessee. We ended up going back to Bronzeville. That was back like in 99, I believe it was. But anyways, I had some pictures I had given to my other friend, student, Joseph, and I sent him some stuff. And I started back here in Brownsville, in Brownsville, but I had been doing it before. Back in like 99, I started off my garage also. I started doing the challenges. I believe I went out to that guy from Koksu Wong. Chang was still here. Slovak was here. I'm trying to recall. And I went there and said, hey, how about like an exhibition? I didn't know really what I was getting into. I just said, you know what, I want to do the challenge. There was a Gracie in action videos. I said, man, I want to do the same thing. I went in there. All the guys kind of like, no. I thought maybe Slovak, he was a tall guy. I don't know if some of you guys know that guy. He was like 6'1", 6'2", because he was old. And I said, man, you can. I was going, man, this guy hits me. But anyways, he said, he just kind of looked me from toe and up and said, no, it's okay. But anyways, nobody did. So I started, I was doing all crazy stuff of training when I said, man, I wanted to run, sprint, swim, pull cars. And some of the guys that I just mentioned at the beginning, some of my high school friends, I remember when I was a kid, man, me and my brother, we were doing everything from pulling cars, from the car pulling us. Go at 15 miles, 20 miles. And go, man, I think that a couple of times we fell and got dragged. At my house, I think some of my friends in high school, and they know what I'm talking about. Man, I had an obstacle course. I had like a high jump. At the time, I won one of the high jumps in that Kiwanis elementary. So I was like the champ there. And then I had one there in my house with some cushions. Back then, the cushions were like a big netting with a bunch of cushion chopped up that me and my brother, I go ahead and admit, we kind of stole. We went, man, we lived on 1044 West Elizabeth. We came in from all the way from Sam Stadium. So that's about easy 3 miles down through the alley dragging that thing. We went one more time. Back then there was no fence, and we had 2. So we had them there, and we got that. So we had pole vault. Oh, that's another one. So some of my guys out there, they can vouch. They're from back in high school. Man, I had an obstacle. We were training like crazy. Get up on top of the house, jump down, just finding ways to go up. We had a big tree in the back, and we doing some ropes coming. So I mean, and you're talking back. That was back like in 85, 4, man. So I mean, I was already finding ways to train. So I mean, I think today it came easy for me to do that, but as I've gotten older, I mean, things changed. But anyways, I want to talk about also motivation. I want to be able to motivate people. You know what I hear? I hear a lot is people wanting to inspire. I want to leave a legacy. I don't want to do any of that. I believe what I want to do is just leave a story. So my words kind of change. For some of you guys, a term might be the same, but I don't want to be known as the legacy, a legend, or I mean, sometimes we'll use those words, but I want to just leave an impression and a story. Sort of like you're talking about Bigfoot or aliens. Just a story. I don't want nothing like that. But I do, as I'm still alive right now, I want to motivate some of the young guys and some of the older guys. Sometimes as we get older, we get tied up with life and we're just, oh, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm taking my son over here to the basketball. I want to take him in here. And we forget about us adults. Man, until we are buried or cremated, then we're done. Memories are forever. So, I mean, we need to find, there's a bunch of things out there for you guys to do. Planet Earth is great and it's big. I mean, there's a lot of things out there for you guys to go visit. Yes, we need money. We need to be best friends with those ex-presidents. So, I mean, we need money to do a lot of those things, but we got to save. But anyways, there's a lot of things out there for you guys to do. But like I said, I want to be able to motivate and kind of get you to push some of you guys. Man, go swim, go do jiu-jitsu. Like I said, right now, and I'm going to be posting some stuff up, and everybody gets it in a negative way because I'm a negative. When it comes out of my mouth, people see it negative because if I'm not part of the group and if I'm outside, I'm negative. So anything I'm saying, it's negative. A lot of people don't agree with what I say because, oh no, we have to be here because if we don't agree and if we're not religious or you're talking about drugs, you're talking about saying, oh, that's not allowed, that's taboo. Man, so I try to go way different. I don't want to do the same thing like everybody. So I want to do a lot of different things, and people don't like me. And I've said that in the past. Matter of fact, I had an interview with Rodrigo Garcia where I talked about I need enemies. Because friends and acquaintances, I got thousands. Some of you guys that know that. I got thousands. I can go in all over the place. I got in my Facebook from people from Pakistan, from Thailand, China, man, all over. So, I mean, friends I got. Acquaintances I got. But, I mean, there's probably 4 that guys that I can really count on. Some of my sponsors, and man, Johnny, you want to come over here to Macedonia, or you want to come over here time? No problem. Here's a ticket. Let's go. So I mean, I probably have some like good friends, and I know money is hard, but there's good people out there. But so like I said, I want to be able to also be able to motivate, and I'm using that in a different way. And I want people to keep doing more. Don't just be happy where you're at. And there's a lot of people like that. People are always on the phone. It's really rare you'll catch us like winning the lottery with my phone. It just doesn't happen. But anyways, I want to be out there for all you guys out there. And then I'm going to leave my email also. I want you guys to send me some suggestions of ideas, things I could do. Maybe go interview somebody else, a business, or some of you guys that have a problem with somebody, or send me some negative feedback. I like that negative. It kind of makes me talk because I really don't you can say I'm antisocial unless I'm doing jiu-jitsu or I'm traveling, then I go there. But other than that, the people that know me, I'm not really like, hey, how you doing? You approach me, I'm a great guy. Some of you guys get, he doesn't want to talk. But if you tell me, I love to be asked questions and then for me to answer and give you my honest, straightforward opinion. Nothing. I'm going to tell you what I think, and some people, you shouldn't be calling me that. I got a habit of saying babe to everybody, and there's very few I think I encountered. I don't mean it in that way. I think I've gotten more in trouble saying, hey, and they come back and turn around and say, and it's usually the women. I got a name. I don't know your name. So I mean it in a good way, but man, I say certain things, and I mean that's just the way I am. I mean, if you don't like it, well, it's tough, but I don't mean it in a bad way. I say negative stuff but people get insulted, but that's their thing. That's a human thing. Humans are their own self-destruction. So I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. I could give whatever, blah blah blah, but anyways. Check out, like I said, and if you guys have any questions, I'm going to be leaving my email, and I can go ahead and do it right now. My email would be teamgbjj2012@yahoo.com. T as in Tom, E as in egg, A as in apple, M as in mom, G as in Garcia, B as in Bob, J as in Jack, 2012 at yahoo.com. See if some of you guys maybe recommend or have some ideas of other things I could do in interview. This year I expect to be a little bit more busier. I expect to go out and travel. I'm looking at some things in Mexico, back to Thailand also, and probably Europe. And I mean, other than that, like I said, some of you guys hit those jiu-jitsu clubs. This doesn't have to be me. I believe, like I said, jiu-jitsu right now rings king, man. I don't care, man. There's nothing like jiu-jitsu. It's great stuff. And then get out there and do something. Work out. Try to eat right. Also, don't kill yourselves. I mean, guys, man, I have to do this. Sometimes I kill myself. And as we get older, man, it's okay to have pizza. It's okay to have a double meat burger. I mean, don't make it too tough. Where, I mean, sometimes there's too much pressure here. So, I mean, try to relax. But anyways, if any of you guys have any other suggestions, feel free to ask. And I'm here at my home right now. I'm actually in my room. These are some of my little toys. Hulk, of course, some of you guys know I love Hulk, the Predator. The robot from Lost in Space is an old antique. I got a bunch of Superman, Spectre-Man, Ultraman. Frankenstein's an old thing. So I collect a lot of things. I collect junk. I love going to the flea market. That's one thing I try to go on Sunday and just look for junk. And like people say, junk to me is valuable. It's like money. But that's another hobby I like. I like gardening. Some of you guys who don't know that, I love gardening. But other than that, thank you again. I hope, like I said, some of you guys send me out maybe some suggestions also on Facebook. You guys can do that. And send me some messages and let me know. Other than that, everybody be careful, take care. And you'll see me more. You'll be hopefully you guys check out my videos. Thank you much.